I am 22 Tiger Dude, and I am here to review the SpongeBob episode Big Sister Sam, requested by CC Studios and Seth Hiven. By the way, you guys, Seth Hiven has his own channel, and he too reviews SpongeBob episodes. So please check out his channel. I'm going to leave a link to Seth Hiven's channel in the description below. And he also has another channel called Slyhive. I'll leave a link to that channel as well. Big Sister Sam is about when Patrick has a long-lost sister who comes to visit in town, and Patrick basically hasn't seen Sam since they were kids because something happened. But Sam has a big temper problem, and Patrick doesn't want to say it, and he thinks that SpongeBob and Squidward are being mean friends. Big Sister Sam is a very well done episode. I really enjoyed it. I enjoy the fact that we find out about Patrick having a sister who is all big and tough and has a huge temper problem. That was nice and interesting to see. I also thought this was a funny episode for the most part. A lot of the jokes in this episode really make me laugh, especially when Squidward gets frustrated. He just can't take it anymore. A lot of memorable, humorous moments to this episode. It's a well-written episode. It's a funny episode. It's definitely one refreshing treat of a SpongeBob episode. My only problems with Big Sister Sam is the fact that Patrick didn't mention his own sister once in the series. That kind of bugs me. Although that's the least of my problems. I'll go to the problems that I thought were more bigger. I thought it was messed up for Patrick to think SpongeBob and Squidward, especially SpongeBob, that he's being a mean friend. I didn't like how he was treating SpongeBob and Squidward, because they were being honest. His sister Sam did have a huge temper problem, and I wish Patrick would stop being such a baby about it. So it does make Patrick look like a jerk at times in this episode, and I just didn't really appreciate that. And Sam's temper, it could get a little bit annoying, and you could kind of hate her because she made Patrick a jerk. Like, I understand Patrick's trying to look over for his sister. Like, you always want to look after your own siblings because they're going to always be there for you. But I mean, it was just wrong for that to happen. I really enjoy Big Sister Sam though. I think it's a very well made episode. It's a lot of fun to watch. I'll give this episode an 8 out of 10. Now we go into Perfect Chemistry, requested by Seth Hiven. Once again, I'm going to leave a link to his channel. He reviews SpongeBob episodes on his own channel. Perfect Chemistry is about when Sandy creates this teleporter, and Plankton, when he turns into this weird air, he ends up in Sandy's tree dome. So in order for Plankton to use the teleporter to steal a Krabby Patty secret formula, he tries to be friends with Sandy, which of course makes SpongeBob jealous and feel a little heartbroken. Perfect Chemistry, I thought, was actually a hilarious episode. I loved almost every moment of Perfect Chemistry. It was very well done, it was very funny, and really the only main character that was absent in this episode was Patrick. And as great as the SpongeBob and Patrick episodes are, I want to see more SpongeBob and Sandy episodes. And this episode, to me, has one of the best SpongeBob and Sandy bonds ever. I always love when I see SpongeBob and Sandy bond. It's really adorable, and it's just really nice to watch. They obviously had perfect chemistry. Eh? Obviously, you don't really see Plankton interact with Sandy that much in this whole series, which is very odd, but we see him interact with Sandy, and that was interesting to me. And we actually get to see Sandy interact with Karen for a little bit, which was cool to see as well. I really enjoyed the whole aspect of them using SpongeBob as a test symbol, like for the whole teleporting thing, to turn SpongeBob into a huge gas, and apparently makes the Krusty Krab smell kind of like a fart. And that was actually pretty funny. You know, normally I'm not a huge fan of toilet humor, but for the most part, the toilet humor with the whole "P.U., why does it smell?" I gotta admit, actually made me laugh. If I do have to say, my only problem with Perfect Chemistry is that the ending is a little bit rushed, and I thought the toilet humor, while funny for the most part, it does get a little tiring after a while. But I still think it's funny even when it does get tiring. Overall, I had a lot of fun with Perfect Chemistry. I loved almost every moment of it. SpongeBob and Sandy, I love their bond. I really enjoyed the storyline overall, the whole teleporting device aspect. Really liked Perfect Chemistry, and I give this episode a 9 out of 10. Subscribe to my channel, comment your opinion on this SpongeBob episode, like and share this video, follow me on Facebook and Twitter. I am 22 Tiger Dude. Don't forget that I will always have Tiger Power!